welcome back to Sport on 7. I'm Tom Bushell. I'm on Twitter, and you can find me at this address if you wish to, at Tom Bushell UAE. Now, Andy Johnson is a former rugby league player, playing for his beloved Wigan Warriors, as well as the London Broncos and Castleford Tigers. Andy has been in Dubai for a very special reason. I spoke to him and some very high-profile friends about the reasons behind being in Dubai. Andy Johnson is an ex-rugby player, most famous for his days at Wigan playing rugby league. He now faces an even greater challenge. In October 2011, Andy's son Jack was diagnosed with Duchenne muscular dystrophy. At the moment, there is no cure for this illness, and Jack will lose his life to it. Jack's parents have set up the charity Joining Jack to spread awareness around the world about the condition and hope to help the progress of finding a cure. In a recent visit to Dubai, Andy spoke to me about events so far.
We set the charity up, which is joiningjack.org, to raise awareness and funds for the charity. With the charity, we want to raise money to put into research. And I've got some good friends in Dubai. We love Dubai. We actually got married here and thought it would be a good place to start. And we came out here, and we've obviously got a dinner tomorrow. And some good events, so yeah, I thought it was a good place to come and raise awareness.
Andy Farrell is a man with a glittering career in sport, but knows this campaign is the most important he's ever been involved in.
It means an awful lot. There's quite a few friends that are patron of the charity, and it just so happens that we all play rugby together. And you know, it's one thing doing a lot of charity work, but it's another thing, you know, getting involved with a charity that's so close to your heart when you see a mate that's crumbling around you, really, and family and friends are of the same. It brings it home, really, the actual charity work that you have done in the past. And it means just more than just getting out there and doing the work. You know, it's very close to everybody's heart. This, obviously, when you're friends with a guy who's going through so much pain, it's time for the whole community to get behind.
Chris Radlinski, another former Wigan superstar, tells me how after just 6 weeks the Joining Jack campaign is gaining pace, with sports stars not only within rugby but other sports getting involved too.
Yeah, you know, we're very proud of the sport of rugby league, if I'm honest, and obviously Shaun Edwards and Andrew Farrell are here, who are now in rugby union, but they've had the background in rugby league, and we're a very, very tight-knit family, and when one of ours is hurting, we're all hurting. So we've all come together. The world of Super League back in England has really got behind, and you know, it's now transcending into other sports with the likes of Ryan Giggs and Rio Ferdinand and Bradley Wiggins from the Tour de France really getting behind us. So hopefully we're getting the message out there, and you know, these guys can help us along.
Shaun Edwards, one of the best rugby coaches out there, explains how Joining Jack have entered a team into this year's Sevens, something which will help spread the word even further, and it's a team that is not short of rugby heavyweights.
I think the names that have been listed, I think there's only one non-international there. Quite a number of dual internationals. I think the only guy who's not an international is Andy Johnson, who's the captain, so he can do whatever he wants. So yeah, I mean, it shows the kind of support that Andy's had from the people he's played with and from the rugby world, how much we're rallying around for this cause. And obviously we want to find a cure for Jack, but it's for other children around the world as well. You know, this disease is not. It's not a rare disease. It's 1 in 3,500 kids, you know, are born with it, and it's something we need to sort that out and rectify that.
Just tell me a little bit about how you got the likes of Andy Farrell and Shaun Edwards, you know, over here for the charity and to be a part of that Sevens team.
I played at Wigan alongside Gary Connolly, Andrew Farrell, Chris Radlinski, Shaun Edwards. So it was an obvious choice for them to ask them to be ambassadors of the side. So. Of the charity, so yeah, we're out here. We talked about it with some good friends we have out here, and they said it would cause a big stir if we put a kind of a side that was something to do with the team that won the Middlesex Sevens a few years ago. So Andrew Farrell and Sean Edwards and Chris Woodlinski own some really high profile places within rugby at the moment, and yeah, we're certainly here to raise awareness of Duchenne.
A lot of hard work is needed, but these guys are determined to make a difference.
There is no cure yet. You know, we want to speak to the right people and raise money that, you know, the funds can go directly into research. You know, one thing we haven't got is a lot of time. You know, time is against us, and over the next few years, this little boy's health is going to deteriorate, and so we've just got to start doing our work now, and as long as it takes, you know, we're in it for the long haul, and you know, hopefully we'll get the answers that we search for.
We're not going to set the charity up and hide behind fences. We need to absolutely turn every stone that needs doing. We're committed to this. I want to save my son's life, and you know, we will do what needs doing. Awareness needs to be made of this condition. It is progressive. It will take my son's life, and as time goes by, my son will only be able to move his fingers, you know, and that to me isn't good enough. We need funding into Duchenne, and we need it now. We need to find a cure, we need to find a treatment, because at the moment there's nothing out there.
It's quite a story. If you'd like to get involved, the website is joiningjack.org. There are also Facebook and Twitter accounts you can get involved with and help spread the word as well. Make sure you get to these Sevens too to show your support. What a team to watch, with the likes of Connolly, Rudlinski, Robinson and Farrell all playing. OK, tips. Driving ranges are still packed across the country despite the heat. With special summer rates to play golf, it's a perfect time to get some help with your game. Here is Wayne Johnson from Jumeirah Golf Estates with some more golf tips for you.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Tour Academy at Jumeirah Golf Estates. My name is Wayne Johnson. Here we are on the 14th hole, the Earth course, and we're going to talk today a little bit about playing from uneven lies, when the ball's hanging a little below your feet or resting a little above your feet. First thing to remember, when the ball's below your feet in this situation on the course, the tendency for the ball once it's struck is to curve from left to right. The first thing we want to do in this type of shot is make sure to take aim left of the target. First off, I'm going to take my target line a little bit left. I'm going to get the club face down behind the ball, build my stance around the club face, making sure to aim a little bit further left of target than normal. I'm placing the ball more towards the center of my stance, and my swing very much a feeling of a smooth motion, nice smooth lower body rotation through impact. My weight feels a little bit more towards the heels in my swing, in my stance. Let's try one. If you follow those few basic tips, you're going to have a lot more fun, a lot more success from the uneven lies around the golf course.